Hey YouTube, I'm here to show you my video game finds for September 7th, 2013. Overall it was alright day. Not a lot of stuff, not very little stuff you would say. Not that much in the garage sales, but I got quite a few things at the Goodwill later I got today. So I'll go through it right away. There were a few postings for garage video game stuff, and the first two places I went to said they had video games, so I hit them up early. So the first place I went to, some guy was there while I was parking, and he bought some of the video games. It seemed like there's supposed to be a lot of video games, but it was actually very few. So I just grabbed a few kind of accessories. So for $6, I got a Nintendo Wii remote. I got Rayman for the Game Boy. Wii Sports Resort. And then I got this wireless adapter for, I guess, the Game Boy Advance or Game Boy SP. I think Game Boy Advance. First I thought it was for a remote. And I was like, that doesn't make any sense. Probably like if you have two wireless adapters and you're playing against your friend or something like that. And then finally I got a strategy guide there. Pokemon Sapphire, Pokemon Ruby strategy guide. Immediately, as soon as I picked this up, my first question I got asked is, do you have this game? And he said he had the game, but he was not going to sell it. So it's alright. For $6 it was alright. So the next place I went to, they had pictures of what they had, and they had pictures of all the PS2 games, which I thought, but when I got there was more than what I was expecting. But they wanted $5 a piece, so I only bought a few of them. But they had one console. I'll show you what it is. It's a PlayStation 3 in the box. It's got all the cords, but it's missing the wireless controller. It's the, I guess you say the piano one or the large one. And it was only $20, but they said it overheats, so most likely I'll just try to find a wireless controller and then get credit at GameStop for it. So like I said, they had some PlayStation games. I got 4 of them. I paid $20 for the 4. They're all complete in very good condition. The Simpsons Road Rage, the Simpsons game, the Simpsons Hit and Run, and finally, I guess this is probably the best one. I wish it was not Greatest Hits, Bully Complete for PlayStation 2. So the next place I went to was like a city, I guess like a 3 blocks or 4 block annual garage sale event. Sorry about that. And I got one game. I got one game out of it. PS2 game. Paid $4. Just looked pretty cool. Nano Breaker. But it's missing the instructions. $4. We'll give it a try. From the back it says it's related to Castlevania. So it might be actually a pretty good game. So the next place I went to didn't have any video games, and then I think for a while I didn't have any video games, but then there was this church rummage place. I think I should have gone there way before because there was a ton of people. I was expecting it to be inside the church, but it was also outside, and how they had the stuff organized and priced was really good. So I was there pretty late, so I only got one item. I got PS2 Slim, but I only had AV cable, no controllers, and no power adapter, and it came with one 8 megabit memory card. But I only paid $5. Hopefully it works. Oh, it was all wrapped up in tape, so when I got home I opened it, and there was one game which is not that great. It's Guitar Hero. So I went to another place, and he had an Xbox and some games, but every single time I opened the case, it was not the game. That was the case. So I just gave up on that. But I dug through some boxes, and he had Xbox 360 wireless controller, and I got this for $5. So pretty good deal. Most likely, probably trade this in or combine it with an Xbox 360 and trade it in at GameStop. So the last two places I went for garage selling had games. Their postings were games. I got one PlayStation 2 game at this place. Originally I paid $40 for everything, and I got 2 phones, and he threw this in. Silent Hill Origins for the PlayStation 2 complete. It's probably going to be just as good as other Silent Hill games. The cover's a little bit messed up, but the disc itself looks pretty flawless. So right after that, I went to another garage sale just down the street, and I was there maybe, he said, 2 minutes too late. Apparently he had this huge Nintendo NES lot, and the guy showed up right before I showed up. I did buy some games, only $2 a piece, which is why I bought a bunch of them. Actually only 4. They're not complete. X-Men Legends 2 for the Xbox, missing the manual. Destroy All Humans for the Xbox, also missing the manual. And then I think this is complete. Dynasty Warriors 4. And Gauntlet Dark Legacy. And I also got one manual, Final Fantasy X2 for the PS2 manual. So only $2 a piece, so $8, not a bad deal. So after that I pretty much went home, and then eventually I went out again. I went to my local bookstore. They had one game that I got for the NES, Metroid, the yellow cover, in really good shape. Really good shape. The label's like really good shape. So I just keep it for myself. And then, oh wait, for the last garage sale, like I said, he had a Nintendo NES and he had some covers left over, so he just tossed these in. I got 2 covers, so it's nice to have. I might put the Metroid in there right now. And then finally at Goodwill, surprisingly they had a lot of games, a lot of sealed games, PS2 games. I guess someone just dropped off a bunch of PS2 games that they had lying around. $5 a piece, still has the price on it, so I just got back. But in the back of all of them is a punched hole. So obviously this person worked for Sony and he got these for free or something. But they're still sealed. It's $5 a piece. Evolution Snowboarding for the PS2. Combat Elite World War II Paratroopers. And then finally, Star Wars The Clone Wars for $5 sealed. So it's a pretty good deal. While I was there, I also picked up for $10 a GameCube with no controllers. So, but no game inside, which I wish there was, but there was no game. But the condition on this, I've been buying a lot of GameCubes. Like I say, this one might be the best condition, so I just assumed that it would probably work. It might not, I don't know. When I was paying, there was these 2 teenagers who walked in right away and like, they looked at me and they saw the GameCube and they looked pretty pissed off. I guess they were going for games as well. Hopefully the GameCube works. I got the extra ports in my garage, so I'll try them out. Sorry, this voice is getting cold. Well, so that's pretty much it. I guess overall it's a good day near the end of the garage sale season, so not bad at all. So thanks for watching. Bye.